So intention of this space is to tap into that remembrance of the body and how the body becomes the anchor of that energy, right? You feel different. What does that mean? As above, so below, as below, so above, as within, so without, as without, so within. What you take from that? And in this science, in this wisdom, know your anatomy, know your biology, and you will know creation. The macrocosmos, the microcosmos, the microcosmos, the macrocosmos. Everything carries the same dynamics in different degrees. So if we understand that, we become masters of that. It's with intention, how we flow through life, how we surf life. It's about surfing the wave of rhythm. Another principle of the Kybalion, it's the law of rhythm. Everything has a rhythm, guys, in life. Everything flows in a perfect rhythm. How we become the surfer instead of just drown ourselves deep in the ocean. Or we just question why this wave is so big. What if we just start learning how to surf that way? So we become one with the ocean instead of against the ocean of life. So that's what we do as an alchemist. If you're here, it's because you felt the resonance in your soul. You feel, okay, let's dive. So I just want to ground us into a space. And somebody want to share what is a mean for you as above, so below, as below, so above, as within, so without, as without, so within.
For me, that is a specific answer would be this perspective of how's your mind is how you're going to see reflected on your reality. That could be one of the perceptions that you could have, as well as what you eat is how you're going to look, because what we ingest is in what we're going to transform. That would be another metaphor for analyze this. What is the analogy? Um, I think the most important is as we see God as He will treat us. So as we have the perspective against Him, He will have this power to empower ourselves.
Mm.
So that's one of the perspectives that I have.
Thank you, brother. Yeah. Do we agree? It's different perspective, same principle. So I just want to bring you now how we can bring it into the physical. Let's ground, right? You're perceiving me right now. Who are you? Who am I? Like, who is this guy? Who are you? Are you seeing your face? What are you perceiving? So that's what we're going to touch today about the me, the I, the all. What is the me? What is the I? What is the all? But I want to dive a little bit deeper in the anatomy for us to understand that the deeper we understand the anatomy, the nervous system, guys, is in the third week of conception when the embryo is in that process of growing, the fetus. Is one of the first things that start forming in that fetus, in the embryo, in the third week. So that means that that's the electrical channel for the soul. Super powerful. And in Kabbalah, in this wisdom, the nervous system, it's the roots of the soul that start like downloading that higher oversoul into this body. Start grounding. So this is how we perceive reality through our body. And we start developing a sense of self. Right now you have a sense of you, of Fernando, of Edward, of Anthony, of my sister, Danny. What you're perceiving right now, right? It's through your lens then. So what makes you focus right now on this guy? It's in anatomy, is the RAS, Reticular Activation System. You're perceiving reality through your eyes right now, right? But we have, based in science, I don't know how they get these numbers, but based in science, it's 11 million of bits of information we are constantly perceiving. Our subconscious mind, we have the lights, we have the sound of the AC, We have the earth. We have a lot of information constantly. But that reticular activation system is the one that filters what wants to be perceived. And that's where you save your belief, your perceptions. You carry your sense of self. I'm seeing life through this lens. Right now, you're seeing through your lens. How are those lenses? It depends of you. It's depending of the stories, the programming, depending of the amygdala too. The amygdala, what is the amygdala? It's the one that is in charge to perceive danger. And if it's something in danger, it's sent it to the nervous system and it's like, no, this is dangerous. This is not for me. So when we start tapping into the process of change and we start perceiving our higher self, and that self, the amygdala starts saying, hey, this is dangerous, man. Like, what you doing? Like, you're gonna put yourself in front of people, like that can be a little bit unsafe for you. So that's your constant consciousness of your body. In Kabbalah, we have a name for that. That is the me, the I, and the all. The me is that sense of self that you carry, right? It's the name that you put yourself. That's in Hebrew is nefesh behamit. What does that mean? It's the me consciousness, my story, my sense of self, my challenge, my. Sometimes it's good. It's beautiful. It's the body. It's the consciousness of the body as well. It's the stories that you carry, your storage, right? That sense of self, the nefesh behamit, is how you experience life. It's through your body, sensations, the stories, the relationships. This is my dream. And then, when we start developing this ability, we start tapping into the I. What is the I? The one that observes. The one that is grounded right now with you. And it's like, go beyond the chapter and become the observer of the movie. Instead of just getting so involved in the movie and suddenly the drama and passion, how much attached you are to it. That's the key. It's a process of balance of both. All are there for a reason. So we have all of this information. So the me start grasping all of these stuff is in the quantum field, right? If you're in the quantum, all realities are happening right now. But it's what you can perceive through your me that you are bringing that reality as an identity. This is possible. This is not possible. If I tell you, if you work in the quantum physics, it is possible for you to manifest $1 million. It is. It's so possible, right? Logically, you know it. If I ask you now, can you manifest it in 5 minutes? You know that is possible. Quantum feels possible. I give you an hour, but how your body feels about it. That's the key. Is your body, your consciousness of the body based in the memories of the past really accept that reality as it is or not? It shut down. It's like, that's not possible, man. What? No. So your body is not in coherence with what your mind is saying. So that's the trick. If we sit down with our body, where do you feel the tension? And then, so let's say now I'm going to share my perception. So as I'm sharing my perception means my reflection, how I perceive life. I'm going to ground myself right now, right? And right now, my body is entering in discomfort. What you're doing, you're opening yourself in vulnerability with these people. So you're projecting me back. My body, what is saying? I feel tension here right now. Why? The body's perceiving as a danger. You're being vulnerable. Like you're opening yourself. People's going to judge you. It's going to give opinions to you. What you're doing. All of that is right now I'm feeling it. In attention. What is my job? Is to observe that sensation, acknowledge it. How can I alchemy that? What will be the polarity of this tension? It's excitement. Now I'm being vulnerable. Now you're able to connect more with me. I'm not performing right now. I'm just be constantly present with you, sharing with you, and you're perceiving, so we're exchanging energy. That's the intention. If we're able to grasp into that groundedness, we're good. We're good. Yeah? How do you feel? Good? Do you see the energy is how the way that we communicate all depends on the intention. And from where are we communicating? from the me, the I, or the all. You're communicating yourself from the me, my story, my way of living, my identity, from the I. The I is the one to observe. Okay, let me see. How are the energies right now? And you know what? Let me connect with the all. All we can connect as a God, creator, divine source. It's what we call living in prayer. What happens that in Hebrew, the name prayer is tefillah. Tefillah have a different conception than the word prayer. Tefillah means interweaving, connecting, communion, relationship. So when you pray, you cultivate that relationship with the higher source. So the question is, how is your relationship with that higher soul? Because what happens is when we start living from the me, it's about me. So I create a conception of separation. Life is about me. Life happened to me. Life, everything that's going on in my life is about my surroundings, about me. But when we open to the eye and we see, hey, life is, it have a deeper meaning than just me. There's a higher force navigating this life, and I'm just be a channel of that. When I recognize the I, then, okay, what is this? Let me connect with that higher source. Let me open the space. You know what? Guide me. Guide me. Because I don't have any clue. But at the same time, I remember about it. It's that open channel. How we do it is through first, there's a process of anatomy there. I understand how, if I ground my body in nervous system calibration, I'm able to now tap into the I and the I from the O. That's the key, guys. It's a constant communion. It's a constant observation. Where are you? In the me? In your perception? In your identity? What is the story that you're telling yourself? And how you can tap into the observer without reacting to it, to the I. I am that I am. But when I say I am phrase, I am this, you're tapping into the me. That is okay. But you're bringing it to the grounded experience. So be responsible of what you are claiming to be, because that's what you're anchoring into space. When you say, I am, and if your body believe it, you will be. If your body don't believe it, then me will say, no, that's not true. This is true. What I'm experiencing right now is true. Because the body is the one that is in first person, perceiving reality, relating with everything. Yeah?
I have a question.
Yeah. Cool.
So when I'm trying to affirm
Mm-hmm.
to check or that I want to be for my feelings to be calm
Yeah.
on it, or should I then make the affirmation as I am the phrase, or from a I perspective, how can I provide that affirmation?
Personally, what I do, it's that affirmation, your body must believe it. Your nervous system must believe it. So if I ask you that you can manifest $1 million right now, your nervous system will say, no, it's not possible. So then you connect with the consciousness of your body. That is the me, that is the nefesh behamin, and you say, okay, what do you believe to be truth? So you can start scaling the reality of affirmation. So maybe you cannot, like right now, your body doesn't believe to manifest 1 million. But then you can go in degrees, and what if you can manifest $20 right now? It is more possible. Your body says, okay, that's possible. That's green. Okay, let's do it. What if you can manifest $5? It's more possible. So your body feels more safe about it. You got me? So you start working in degrees of affirmation, but you always needs to like create coherence between your body. Ask your body, where are you feeling safe? Where are you feeling that is possible? Once you ground that and you see, okay, this is possible, that's where you move. And your body says, okay, this is possible. So you work in law of attraction, because now your body is the one attracting the reality because it believes it. If the nervous system doesn't believe it, it's not going to happen. It must be complete coherent between mind, body, and spirit. And that's what is missing in the law of attraction thing. Like we say, okay, say all of this, but if your body don't believe it, how you're gonna anchor it? You know what I mean? So the work of the alchemist is to work in degrees. Maybe I cannot believe right now, based on my experience of the past, that I can manifest 1 million. But what if I can manifest $5? It's more possible. It opens. Then 10, then 20. So you start believing it, embodying it, creating that space of faith. It's like your body accepts new realities as possibilities that are already in the quantum. That's how I do it. It's been working good. But that's the mastery. That's when we become surfers and masters. It's when we understand the dynamics of life, the principles of life. That's where you master yourself. Yeah.
Feeling, right? And when we start feeling it, it's a little scary. So, how do we not attach to the feeling or start questioning, why am I feeling this? What do we do with, okay, acknowledging? What do we do next? Do we communicate with it? Like, that's where I'm always in confusion because I tend to tangle and ask myself, why am I feeling this?
The question, like, I'm just a reflector, guys. You may have a better answer than me, just to clarify. So if you feel it, cool, yeah, say.
To that feeling. So what I mean by that is the why is not important. They're fragile maneuvers. If you have an emotional experience, you're not going to know in the moment. You're going to move through it. It's a moment when you want to convince yourself the rationale of what's actually happening without allowing it to move through you. So in my lens, how I navigate is the why is going to come when I least expect it. It'll be once I'm past that threshold that the answer will come. So maybe not get too attached to the why.
Exactly.
Story to allow it to move, then it's just going to stay.
Yeah.
But it just wants to be acknowledged, accepted, forgiven, because it's always trying to do is tell you that your perception is not proper.
Mhm.
You have a misperception about what's going on. It's not in alignment with the all.
Mhm.
That's why you have that emotion.
Mhm.
So it's really about let me accept it, forgive it, and perceive how I am misperceiving to begin with,
Mhm.
so that I can choose anew and make a new choice.
I love it. Thank you, brother. I agree with you 100%.
Something in studying the frequency of emotion, and there's a scripture that I reference to a lot. It's about asking peace and chaos. I think we have a misconception that negative emotions are a bad thing, and it really is part of a whole. And the sooner we come to terms with that and accept that it allows us for evolution, for creating, to have the different dynamics, to be the lower self, so we can come back to the higher. So that concept, stay of moving forward and creating, that will allow you to kind of accept it and master whatever negative emotion you're feeling. And as I said, don't judge it, just be grateful for it, because it allows for the dynamic that when you do go to the higher, the opposite side of that emotion, it's going to feel so
Exactly.
grand. You can feel it on this. So.
Thank you. So is that going back is to the me, to the I, to the all. So if you're watching that emotion through the eyes of the me, you're attaching all the stories behind that. You are wrapping yourself in that circle. How you can see it from the eye? That's the question for you. Is asking the deeper question, how can I perceive this from the eyes of the eye without attaching to that story? Just allow it to be. It's a story. It's a sensation in my body. The question is, what is the revelation? What is the revelation? What is like, and maybe sometimes just present, like just the ability for, this is huge. Like we give so granted the awareness that we have, guys, like the ability and emotional intelligence that we are speaking right now. This is normal. It must be normal, but it's not in this society. So the awareness just that we are doing, bringing the presence right now and speaking about this in this level, that's where the change happen. That's where you open your channels to understand, oh, okay, this makes sense. Now let me work through it in my day-to-day basis. And it's a constant cultivation. That's the intention of it. But it's your me or your eye or your, I read a phrase that is all is good, all is well. There's a higher source creating meaning in everything happening right now. So when we tap into the sense of prayer, that's why prayer, the word again in Hebrew is interweaving. Why? Because then it stopped being about me. Stop being even like the I. And it's like, you know what? Let me connect. How is that relationship? Like, why I need to figure it out by myself? What is my job to do is to be in completely coherence with what? With that divine source. So open the space instead of construction. Life is about me. I'm creating that sense of separation that you are alone. You're not alone. We know that we're not alone, but your body feels like it's alone. So the ability is to open ourselves to recognize that, oh no, there's something higher that we can channel a message. How we do it is through your own process of cultivation of interrelationship with that divine source. It's what we call prayer, but prayer in that way. Like, you know what? Let me sit down here and we pray. How we pray? Okay, great. What do I say right now? I say what I'm saying right now. So this is helping you to bring this space. So may revelations comes to you through the act of my own presence. So I'm start anchoring my energy. You can feel my energy is grounded. I'm seeing you. Now it helps you to expand your vessel. Where's your mind? Where's your body? But if we eye gaze and we create that state of presence, we can open to the eye because it's not about me anymore. I'm not seeing through that RAS, that reticular activation system that is just limited through my own perception. I'm able to, okay, what is this? Like we start connecting with you. You see? So we start exchanging energies. We start like, so they feel now we have more contact. So even if there's exercise of awareness. So let's say this is awareness. I'm here right now with you guys. If you expand your awareness, you will see that there's lights. If we expand their awareness even more, there's cameras. If we expand, where's your mind? Breathe through it, we breathe through it, so we expand our awareness, all of us together. That's the type of talk that we don't say. But one of my breakthroughs was, we have our power, our unique way of sharing is through our own reflection. How we reflect and see life, guys, is how the other one feel correlationship with. What I'm doing right now, I'm just sharing how I'm perceiving life. And you may feel coherence between that. So what it's doing is I'm helping and you are helping me to anchor the energies into the space. To create coherence, it's like, okay, this makes sense. What is this? So then we breathe through it and we're more present. And the more present we are, we're able to perceive life from a different lens, more grounded, more human, more like related instead of the layers that we create. That's the Kabbalah, what we call is the klipat, the mask. We conceive our lens and we start seeing life through our own lenses. And then we start navigating the subconscious about the drama of life. Oh my God, I'm this, I'm that. Like, so you start surfing life like there, you know? So you add trauma and drama and passion. This is me. Okay, yes, it's good. Must be acknowledged. But onto which space you are getting so involved that you detach yourself from the higher truth. That's when we connect with prayer. And it's in your own way. It's how you can open the conversation with that higher source. You will find it in your own way. But it's the constant questioning and asking, how can I connect with source? One of my rabbis says, I rather prefer to live from questions I cannot answer than from answers I cannot question. Let me repeat that back again. I rather prefer to believe from questions I cannot answer. I don't have a clue, but I'm going to keep asking. That from answers that have been entitled in my belief that I cannot question. And that is what religion is about. That's why all of this programming is about. There's answers that maybe serve in that time. We don't know. But if we don't question those answers, how we're going to peel the layers of those beliefs? So our ability of Kabbalists is to ask. The deeper you ask, you start peeling. You know what? I'm going to ask about that. And you can ask right now as you go back home, ask yourself, what do I took from this? What is this? So the deeper the questions, the layers start peeling of conception. So that's the work. It's going well. It's going well. We're doing the work, guys. How you feel? Good? So that was the intention, just to call in me, I, O. It's just that space of observation. An intention of today is to open the space of showing that this is possible when we regulate our nervous system, our anatomy. If we understand, it have helped me a lot to understand my anatomy. It's like, okay, nervous system, RAS. So also my ego starts feeling like, okay, these terms are scientific and whatever you want to call it. But it's just understanding how is everything working inside. If I know that my body shut down right now, it's my amygdala saying, hey, this is dangerous. Like, okay, then let me feel in my body. And you know what? Tapping into nurturing. Like, we're good. And I start tapping myself and I start tapping. I'm good. You're safe. All is good. Why you feel anxiety? It's shut down here. Bring it back. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So it's a constant cultivation of the body awareness. So that's me. In Kabbalah, it's Nefesh V'Hamid. In the I, it's the Nefesh Elokit, and the O is Yahweh. So now I bring these terms just to bring, because the energy of the Hebrew it has an energetic, an intention. So it's just, maybe you don't understand it right now, but it's just, there's a me, there's an I, there's an O. From which consciousness I'm navigating life? From which consciousness I'm surfing life? Yeah? Okay. Thank you for listening to this guy. Somebody want to share something? Good? Integrative? Okay.